Welcome, everyone, to another session of Flames of the Divine. Last session's events will be recounted by... Where did I put it? 4. Hey, Silo.
Hey.
Are you tired tonight?
Off work. Okay. All right. So, I'm recalling the events, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The party went into the Valley of Life and Death, as I recall, leaving the city behind, the Water City. By river, walking, and during the path down up north, we encountered a wellspring of power, which Scylla did intake a part of it, and apparently that leaves the residue away. We also fought some kind of shadow beasts that in the daylight, thank goodness for that, and with them. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of details, but it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, you basically got the gist of it.
Okay.
So, uh-oh. 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 And so, as you continue to walk down the river, like, you spend the next couple of days moving along on the river. Like, that don't really come across much. Like, you notice as you push further north, like, the region is beginning to get just a little and more mountainous as things go on. And, like, things are getting just a little bit more arid as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you move through. Yeah, like you you moved through the like you move across the wilderness. Is you don't see much apart from the occasional wild animal that needs to be dealt with. The a like a cockatrice is here, or or a cockatrice here, a Guralin there, uh, like most of them, like, they're animals. They get pretty easily scared off, if you just come at them with a torch and a blade or some such. And eventually, while moving along, like, you're still moving along the river, and eventually you come across what looks to be a set of stone buildings, which is very unusual in the valley, and I will move you onto the map right now. You're at the bottom.
Oh, there we are.
So, stone architecture is... Rudy? You dipped out there for a second?
Yeah, I forgot to set myself to player mode.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but... Yeah, so, yeah, stone architecture is, like, definitely not common in the valley proper. But, Rudy, this architect... Like, these buildings, like, something about them kind of reminds you of home. Just the way they're designed.
Interesting.
Strange. I don't think I've ever heard of these particular runes before.
Well, it should be noted that that there are five, just from what you can see here, there are five buildings overall. 3 of which appear to be still intact enough to provide shelter, which is a little bit useful for you right now because the sun is getting to the point where it's starting to go down.
Hmm. Well, seems like this might be our stop for the evening, everyone.
And a bunch of buildings. Are we close by to the ruins then?
So yeah, out of character, DM would Telos know how close we are to the ruins?
Uh, y- and well, you wouldn't know exactly, but the ruins themselves are on a large plateau a bit to the north of your family's territory. So no, you are not close to them, not yet.
Yeah, Talos sort of gives a shake of his head, and he says, "Unfortunately, we're nowhere close.
Huh.
Once we've reached my pride, then that's when. Then there's it's just a straight shot from the north there and onto a plateau. That's where the ruins are."
Odd.
Well, we best get investigating. Last thing we need is a cockatrice wandering around here and giving us trouble while we're trying to sleep.
Reddy will briefly say that they appear to be elven make.
Elven make.
That's curious.
Heaven looks around. Do you think this may have been the beginning of some sort of... what's the word?
Settlement.
Something like that. Like a rest stop for in-between locations.
That's what
so now-
respite means.
Oh,
And
so you mean something like a trading outpost, or?
yeah, something along those lines. Out of character, though, I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like
Respite.
a gas station. A gas station.
Respite.
A respite. Okay.
All right, so I imagine there's a door
Wait,
here.
There? No.
Okay, here we go. Boy, I'm stupid. I'm looking at a wall.
Yeah, you were looking at a wall. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of lag here. So, looking into this building, there's a bunch of old barrels, as well as a bunch of old barrels, and you notice that there's a layer of dust over everything, but the elements don't seem to have gotten in. Yeah, there's also a rack of what looks like small, little bottles full of red there's a rack of bottles right here, and then there's a bunch of barrels just lying around.
Is that what I think it is?
Heaven picks up one of the bottles, uncorks it, and sniffs it.
Yeah. And well, now the most of the well, first let me finish. Most of the bottles are broken, and the one that remained, there are 3 intact ones. They all appear to be healing potions. Actually, at least that's what they look like to you. But looking closely, there seems to be looks like there's a bit of hair floating in each one.
Something tells me we should not drink this.
I mean, I heard I've heard that people put toenail clippings or finger clippings of giants into potions to make strength potions, but who
Would you
puts
like?
hair in? Sorry,
Would
go
you
ahead.
like?
Con-
Would you like me to identify them?
If you
Heh.
could please, Rudy.
Heaven hands Rudy the bottle.
All right. Rudy's gonna just sit down and identify the potions then.
Yeah, like they're all identical, so you only need to do the first one. Yeah, these are potions. Yeah, you got 3 potions of greater healing. That and that appear are more likely to be just ordinary healing potions. So weird discrepancy that your magic is not able to account for.
Rudy will actually show a brief modicum of emotion and actually look confused for a second before it's completely vanished. These are potions of greater healing.
Oh, really?
I do not understand the full story, but it appears these were potions of healing, and whatever this hair is making them stronger or something.
Evan is turning a little bit green at hearing this. I think I'll stick with healing magic from now on.
So yourself. You never get anywhere in the valley not willing to do things you don't like.
So, I'll take one, CeeLo takes one, and Telos takes one then?
Well, there are 3 bottles, so
You guys good with that?
yeah.
I'm okay with that. Potion of greater healing, right?
Yep. 44 plus 4.
Oh, thank goodness I already got that accounted for. But yeah, Talos puts that in his little sack, and he goes over to check on these barrels.
And they're full of, well, those barrels are full of the ancient long unrotted remains of what might once have been apples.
Yeah, Talos is already pinching
like-
his nose at the pungent smell.
Oh yeah, like I like it. You, and then I imagine you investigate the other barrels, like, it's wine that's so old that it's not even drinkable anymore.
Wine that's become vinegar.
Yeah, and then there's what? Then there's one that's full of extremely aged cheese, which well, your mileage may vary as to whether that's considered edible or not.
But yeah, Talos looks at all this
Yeah,
and he
this
says,
is like a bunch
Go
of
ahead.
very old, very fancy food.
Yeah, Talos looks at all this and he says, aside from this very old cheese, I don't think any of this is edible.
Yeah, like, just judging by this, it's clear that this place has been abandoned for a long time.
Ugh, that smell. Small, enclosed, no windows to sneak through, only one entrance.
Yeah. Like, you're examining you're examining it, and judging by like these rusty hinges there, it seems like there used to be a door there, like probably rotted away.
Rudy's gonna move on to check the other buildings.
Okay. So you're examining this one?
Yes.
You see what you can just make out to be Well, this is one of the ruined buildings. And you can see what you just make out to be a table. Like you think it was a table. It's so old that it would probably like splinter to pieces if you touch it. And there are blood stains all over the floor.
All right. And this building here?
And this one is much better preserved than any of the other ones, and it appears to be full of books from what you can see from this angle.
Well, first I'm going to spend 10 minutes and just cast Detect Magic.
Right.
And just roll a perception to check for traps.
And okay, so first of all, this building and this building have both been magicked. Like enchantments you've never learned yourself, but you recognize they're basically meant to preserve whatever's inside and keep them from aging.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the contents of this building, like there's magic over most of this stuff, really. Transmutation magic for the most part, concentrated particularly strongly in this book. This one big tome in the center.
Mm.
And as you go in, you also notice it on this, a figure standing on the north wall right here.
Hmm.
Like, it looks like a mostly humanoid a woman in what looks like heavy plate armor, but she's got she's got fox ears and several fox tails. Roll roll nature to see if you know what she is. This is going to be not high enough, unfortunately. Not exactly a well-known thing. Yeah, wouldn't you need a 20 for that?
Okay. Well. Well.
Like, you get it, but getting a closer look at it, it's clearly taxidermied.
Okay. So, Rudy is going to look to everyone and tell them to step back in case something happens. Just like in case a trap triggers, and that way only Rudy would get caught in it.
All right.
She's
Be careful,
she's
Rudy.
gonna want to check out the book before anyone else.
Makes sense. So yeah, tell us to say, be careful, Rudy.
All right. I am going to walk up to the tome. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to cast Identify first.
Okay, so, yeah, you do, and there's, the main long and short magical properties of this, apart from the ordinary apart from the regular like magic item stuff that makes it indestructible and all that, like standard stuff. You find it is this.
Well, now.
Yeah, I like that. Which you get the sense that the book contains a little bit more than just that, though. But this is all the magics, all the like explicitly magical content it's got.
Well. Reddy is going to pick up the book.
Oh, and the minute you pick up the book, all the other books start are fluttering. The eyes, which as on this taxidermy, start glowing, and I need you to roll initiative.
Fair enough.
Yeah, one moment while I pull it up. Since none of you, okay, everyone else also please roll initiative, but you're going to be considered surprised for this because as you could not at all see what was going on in there. So let me go ahead and start.
I mean,
yeah, like she told you to stay away, so you didn't get.
yeah, because Reddy was pretty sure there was going to be a trap.
Yeah,
They would probably be expecting that.
Actually, that's fair. Let me. Okay, so. On all the bookshelves, the books all come to life, for lack of a better term, and just like start swirling around, looking threatening. And the taxidermy, half fox woman, picks up a large greatsword. It steps forward. It runs it across its hand, and the greatsword catches fire. Here's a better picture, by the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, now just... I actually just... Okay, one moment while I roll initiative. Okay, so good initiative rolls for everyone. Okay, so yeah. The taxidermied Kitsune goes first. And well, they're well, okay, so first thing it's gonna do, its eyes flash, like the glowing eyes flash red for a moment. Like, no, it's gonna like vault over it's gonna vault over this bookshelf and just come at you, just its flavor. And its eyes glow red for a moment, and Rudy, I need you to make a strength saving throw. You feel okay, so that is not nearly high enough, I'm afraid. You feel the muscles in your legs just lock up to an extent, and like you feel sluggish almost. You can. I'm afraid, and your speed has been reduced to 0, and you cannot take reactions.
All right.
And that was its bonus action. So now it's gonna. It's just gonna swing this enormous flaming greatsword at you. Oh, open up with a crit. I'm so sorry. Oh, actually, wait. No, you've got the cloak of displacement, right?
Yes.
Okay, then it rolls with disadvantage. I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, that's a 3 on the dice. So that first attack is a miss. You are so lucky.
Why do you think I wanted it so badly?
Yeah. Okay, 13. Okay, that next one's a soft 20, so that's gonna hit you.
I hate to be an asshole.
Oh, I'm here for it. What do you got?
Is she restrained?
No, my speed's just been reduced to 0.
Yeah, her speed's been reduced to 0, and she cannot take reactions.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, like, trust me,
I get what you're saying,
I
because
can
it does
that-
say, or otherwise unable to move. But she can move within the 5 feet cube, it's just she can't move
Yeah,
to
like,
5 feet.
yeah, speed's reduced to 0. Like, basically, you can move, except, like, basically, you can move everything but your legs, but it is a lot more sluggish with the
Yeah.
stage, which is why you don't get reactions, so you're still good.
I do get what you're saying though, Neki.
Yeah.
I just want to be fair.
So,
Yeah,
damage?
it's Yeah, right. That's gonna be... Okay, did not roll that well for damage. So that'll be 6 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the Coco displacement starts working until your next turn, but that's not gonna matter very much. Silo, you're up.
You all would probably hear Rudy just sort of give this pained gasp.
Scylla will move up to about here. And she is going to attempt a coiling grasp.
On the
Kitsune.
Kitsune, I assume. Okay, that's the strength save.
DC
Pretty good at
15.
those, but we'll see how this goes. I'm sorry, that's a 15 on the die.
Okay. And then she's going to use her bonus action to cast Shadow Blade on herself.
Okay, all right. Like this blade made of shadows, and it just materializes in your hand, and you take up but it's basically a fencing pose. And this Kitsune turns her head at you, and like sort of matches, takes up like almost like a sort of like an equal and opposite pose, just daring you, daring you to basically come at her.
Be my turn.
Okay, Rudy's turn is next. Let me just check something real fast. Okay, it's at the end of your turns. Okay, so Rudy, it's your turn. You can't, and right now your movement speed is 0.
It's a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
It is. It's an action to give it to someone else.
Alright, well, there is a rather large gash right over Rudy's chest, and they pull out a potion of healing and drown it.
Yeah,
And-
that's man, not great, but it's more than you have. Yeah, and also like the sword was on fire, remember? So your clothes are kind of smoldering a bit right now.
So I do that, and then Rudy will throw a hand to the side and cast Misty Step.
Well, I guess you drank that potion as an action then.
Oh, I forgot Misty Step was a bonus action.
Wouldn't be very good if it wasn't.
Um,
But yeah, you can do that.
forget about the potion of healing then. I'll drink it later. Let me just add it back to my inventory. and take away the HP.
Okay, sure, I'll allow that.
Sorry, I forgot. I thought Misty Step. I was thinking of what's that one that does thunder damage? Thunder Step.
Yeah,
Thunderstep?
that's Thunder Step. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, that's. I get how one might make that mistake. No worries.
So yeah, Rudy is going to Misty Step. Here. And just cough a bit as her wounds bleed because she didn't heal.
Yeah.
And, let me see. I have an action I didn't think I had. 20 feet. I think that's... No, it's not. Okay. I'll just use Magic Missile then. At the woman, and I'll just, cough out and say, try not to damage the books.
Okay, no worries there.
So I'm aiming it at the woman.
Yeah, no worries.
Mm.
Okay, a good damage roll.
She can cast 2 spells in 1 turn.
What?
Oh yeah,
actually,
you're
you can.
right. Alright, in that
Yeah,
case,
Fireball.
I completely forgot that they both leveled spells, you're right.
Yeah, we've both been away for 2 weeks. No worries.
In that case, I'll just use Firebolt.
Yeah, okay. I'm afraid that does not hit her.
Alright, well that's
Sorry.
my turn.
Yeah. Okay, so, and now... the books. The books start swarming. Let me just... Okay, and they're still gonna go right for Rudy. Well... These two are going to go for Rudy, these two are going to go for Silo, because that's where they can reach. So, Red is going to go for Rudy. And I do not expect that this will hit you, but let's see anyway. Actually, I almost forgot. Rudy?
Yeah?
Can you go ahead and roll another strength saving throw for me?
Sure.
Yeah, no, so you still failed. Like, this is... It basically, the effect the Kitsune put on you, it's one of those things where, like, you roll at the end of each of your turns to see if you shake it off. Yeah. Just... Spoop. Right. Alright, so this book will attack... Red book will attack Rudy. And that's not going to hit you at all.
Alright.
An orange book will attack... Who's it closest to? Orange book will act. Orange book will also attack Rudy. And probably won't hit either. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Okay, then there's blue and green book, which cannot get to Rudy, so they will attack Silo. Oh, that is a nat 20. I'm sorry. Fortunately, their attacks do not do a lot of damage. Good. This isn't a 20, so I'm going to need more d4s. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you take Okay, that's 13 bludgeoning damage as these books just swarm around you and start battering you.
Okay.
And okay, you need to. Okay, I need you to make a quick strength save. I need you to make a quick constitution.
Me?
Check. Yeah, Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, and then
Constitution saving throw against what? Paper cuts?
a concentration check to maintain her Shadow Blade.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, and that remind me, what's your AC?
13.
That is a 14, so that will hit you.
Okay.
Okay, that's seven more damage.
Okay.
And actually, and it's all bludgeoning damage, so no, they're actually just like whacking. These are textbooks basically just bashing themselves into you. Another concentration check, please.
Okay.
Still good.
Okay.
Dallas,
And
you're up.
I believe that's...
Jeez. Finally.
There we go.
So, yeah. Talus immediately recognizes the biggest threat in the room, and he's got... for God's sake.
They're books, don't worry about it. Just run past.
Yeah, I know, just trying to find the best place. Alright, well, he takes this path, going through heaven. Don't care what opportunity attacks I take.
Okay, that'll be 2 opportunity attacks. I don't expect either of them to hit you, but we'll see.
Don't tempt fate, please.
Okay, one of them hits you.
Alright, how much?
8 damage.
Alright, down.
Literally 2d4 plus, and literally just 2d4 plus 1. These books have just been rolling really well. Okay. So this thing with a giant iron flaming great sword is now just staring you down. What do you do?
So yeah, just flavor text. As Talos kind of charges in, kind of ignoring all the books, you notice that he has this particularly vicious look on his face as he stares this thing down, and he will.
Dares you, like you're getting like you're getting a better look at this woman now. Whoever taxidermied her body took out her eyes and replaced them with diamonds.
Okay, well,
So that's what stares back at you, glowing diamonds.
You. All right, so out of character, well, you think you'll be okay to. You'll be able to get Rudy's Blade Singer stuff off so that you'll be
I'll be
better
fine.
protected. All right. So, Talos uses bonus action, activates Eldritch Maul, and he'll take a swing at this thing.
All right, swing away. It does not hit, I'm afraid.
Fuck my life. All right, I'm done. Well, that's my turn.
Evan?
Alright, first, who has the least health right now?
Rudy, probably.
Alright. So,
I like how it wasn't even discussed.
Was Steve the only? Oh, actually, no. Wait, you've actually gotten pretty banged up at this point yourself.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
okay, just who needs healing more?
Kill Sailor. I will be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on CeeLo. And then I'm gonna use my action to fight the book next to me with a short sword.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. These things have an armor class of like 12.
4. And that should be it for me.
All right. Hope, you're up next.
Okay. Hope is going to move here. Action. Was that heard?
What?
Hope is moving. Hope moves over here. Well, I'm sorry, my mouse is not working for some reason. He moves here basically,
All right.
and he's gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Taxidermy Kitsune is up next. So, the Kitsune is actually going to move a circle around on you, Talos. He's going
Oh,
to
you
take
got it.
one swing. Going to take one swing at you and roll a 2. And one swing at Silo. And roll an 18. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. So Silo, that's going to be 7 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, her eyes are gonna go. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Her eyes are gonna glow red again, and Talos, you actually feel some sort of weight settle on you. As well, I'm just gonna say she casts Hex on you.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. So you now have disadvantage on all strength-related checks. Hex, and you know what the rest of what Hex does. Okay, Silo, your move.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm going to command.
Okay.
Nine.
Does not hit, I'm afraid. You have an armor class of 12.
Zillow is going to attack her Shadow Blade at the Kitsune.
Okay, this building is pretty dimly lit, so it's dim lighting. It's dim lighting in here, so you will have advantage on this.
Alrighty.
Yeah, like there's no light source.
22.
Not that you really needed one. Okay. Hey. That's a decent chunk. Let me just see something. And this time, and when you hit her, this time the red glow in her eyes goes out, and Talos, you feel the hex lift because she failed her concentration check. Rudy?
Alright. So I'm gonna start singing. Now just light humming as you do. When you're
Still
injured.
can't move, by the way.
I know. I am then going to... I'm going to use an action. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at the woman. Do you want me to re-roll or... Yeah, I'll
Yes.
re-roll. 1, 2, 3. 3.
Okay, there. Okay, 12 damage. That's okay, you got like, hey, you guys are eating into her now.
Alright,
Of course.
Rudy will once again comment and say, try not to harm the books. She's a bloody nerd, I'm sorry.
Yes. Speaking of the books, this one and is going to attack Heaven. I swear to God, like that's a natural 20. These books have such weak attack. It attacks, but they keep critting.
Why?
Okay, that one's Cox. Stop being cocked, Mr. Dice. Oof. Okay, that's 14 damage, bludgeoning.
Ouch.
As these books just like start whacking you all over the head. And this one's gonna keep focusing on Rudy. Does a 17 hit you?
Disadvantage.
Oh, yes. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Okay, then.
I just wanted to also remind you that disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad. Okay, so... okay, so that... okay, this one is... okay, blue one is going to attack Silo. And that's a 5 that's not going to hit you. Green one is going to go after Talos. That's not going to hit you.
Wait, it can hit me from there?
Does the book move to get to Talos?
The green one did move, yes.
Alright, can I get an opportunity attack from Hope?
Yes, you can. Okay. Hope hasn't hit any of them yet, so they do not consider him a threat. They might be about to pay for that. That does hit.
Okay. 6 piercing.
Okay, so yeah, that's 6 piercing. So that reduces them to that much health. And what is the constitution? How? And what is the constitution of a book? I believe your actual DC is higher than that.
My DC is 14 for that Constitution check.
They have a +1 to Constitution, so let's see how they do. That is Cox. So, that's a 4 on the die.
Alright, so the book is passed out if possible.
Condition immunities: charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned. I'm afraid it is immune to the poison condition, sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. I didn't know poison was going to be the unconscious condition too.
Yeah,
And that'd actually be kind of funny if the books were could get poisoned.
Unfortunately, they are constructs, so as far as creatures
that makes
goes,
sense.
So, So Talos.
Alright, so probably going to be a bit of a mistake, but bonus action, Thunderous Smite.
Alright.
So yeah, 1 attack. Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry. But the Thunderous Smite is still up, though, so you get to keep that for your next attack. Evan?
Okay, so I slashed the book again. that's a hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits it.
Okay, and who's in need of healing?
I'm gonna get hit
Definitely
again.
Silo. Yeah.
Alright, I cast Healing Word again on CeeLo. This time at level 2.
We'll have to be less HP.
Exact same.
Actually, it was less.
Yeah, like healing word is fantastic action economy. It is not a high healing spell.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot.
Better enough.
Okay, Hope is up next.
Hope it's gonna smooth down here and just take the dodge action again.
Okay. Taxidermy woman next. Talos. That's a 6 on the die, so that's not gonna hit you. Silo. That's a 5 on the die.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like those last 2 hits, it's like got her arms and arms. I guess like she seems to be having trouble swinging at the moment.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's yeah, that's about all she can do at the moment. So, Silo, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to slash at the taxidermy one more time.
And okay.
Does a 13 hit?
No. She's wearing what you like. Talos, you would identify what she's wearing as half plate armor. Take that for what you will.
Okay, so then I'm going to use my bonus action for Hope to strike at the book here.
Okay, orange. All right. Hit.
Actually, might be better each point. I'm going to use Misty Step instead. That's good with you.
But then.
Going to tell us.
Okay, going where? Yeah.
Right over here.
All right then.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, Rudy, you're up next.
Alrighty. My hex break. No, I don't think that would. Yeah, I'll just magic missile again.
Wait, what was that? You're wondering about the Hexbreaker whip?
I was just checking if don't worry about it. I'm gonna use magic missile again against the Kitsune, and then I'll use my bonus action to drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, potion of healing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and potion of healing.
All right. That's another 11 damage. Yeah, like you're chunking into her pretty hard at this point. Okay, but with their main punching bag gone, and the books are now going to gang up on you, Rudy. I am sorry.
Oh, I did I have 2 or 1?
So,
Yep, go ahead.
blue flutters around and then comes at you, flanking you.
Okay.
And so that eliminates the disadvantage. Not that that matters when rolling a 6 on the die. Red is also flanking you. 18. Does that hit you?
Shield.
Oh, actually, wait. I almost forgot. Roll a strength save real fast.
Oh yeah, I don't have reactions, do I?
Still can't take. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, yeah, it hits.
Yeah, like this is actually seeming a bit familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. You'll have time to think about it after the battle. All right, that's 5 damage.
Okay.
See, that's what the books are normally supposed. The kind of damage the books are normally supposed to do on each turn, but they've just been in hitting so well. And okay, orange is not flanking, so it's going to be rolling with disadvantage. 17 hit you?
No.
Okay. And green is going to go after Talos. 6 on the die does not hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Talos?
Okay, bonus action, potion of healing. Give me a minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, still targeting the same person. All right. 1.
That hits her. And your Thunder Smite is still active, so roll damage to that as well.
Oh yeah, and I also want to make doubly sure, and I want to add on another divine smite to that too.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother rolling her saving throw. That brings her down outright.
So yeah, what I can only describe as
I want to do this.
Yeah, what I can only describe as you see Talos completely brutalize this taxidermied creature. Like, not only does he swing as hard as he can with just one arm at this thing, but then after, like, he severs its arm, he picks up of the greatsword and through either rage or what have you, uses that to just completely bisect it. Well, uses her greatsword to just completely bisect her.
And okay, that is what you do. And yeah, and like between that and the double smiting, yeah, like there's not much left of this poor woman.
And of course, for added flavor, Talos lets out a thunderous roar.
Of course. Now, the books are not going to give up because they are dumb mindless constructs. But the Kitsune, a woman, is out of commission.
All right, and with that in mind, I'm going to move here.
Yep. All right. Evan? You just play so many paladins that really should be barbarians, don't you?
So, what's the problem with that? Nothing wrong with having righteous fury.
Oh, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just an interesting trend, and I've noticed with you.
It's a theme.
Well, sometimes you just get pissed off that you gotta just really lay into something.
I just need to do a quick measurement. Damn, I could get ready too. I was thinking of using Thunderwave, but I'm just gonna slash this book again with my short sword.
Yeah.
And
all right. I think you missed your. Honestly, Evan, I think you might have missed your. It's your calling. Could have gone College of Swords.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have fit Heaven's character.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, that's well, actually, that crosses a certain threshold. So, the books, like you've done enough damage to this swarm. Like this particular swarm of books is starting to get is starting to look a lot thinner.
Heaven's like, When will it end?
And I mean, probably faster now that you've taken out the main boss, if I'm being honest.
Anyway, I'm done.
Yeah. Oh wait, actually, did you have anything you wanted to do with your bonus action?
The only thing I can do with my bonus action is Healing Word.
That's not true. You have your bardic inspiration, which you can use to give inspiration or use mental inspiration.
Oh, you're right.
You know, the glamour bard thing.
Hold on. Everyone, call Mantle of Inspiration.
Alrighty, and that's 5 temporary hit points for me.
5 temporary hit points for it's for a number of people up to a year.
Charisma modifier.
Yeah, what's your charisma modifier, Heaven?
My charisma is 2.
That's it?
Yep.
That's
okay.
For my modifier, yeah. Since these two are closer, I'll give them the Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay, well, you two.
Unless Sela has an idea that she needs.
I'm going to sway your decisions. So go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, I'll just give it to CeeLo and Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it. No need to worry.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah. So, Okay. Well, yeah, and well, Talos, you can move if you want. Oh, actually, wait, no. Well, anyway, so anyway, that's Hope's turn. Hope's turn.
Take the dodge action.
All right then. She's in pieces. CeeLo, it's your turn.
Sheila is going to Shadow Blade this book now.
All right,
Don't-
you have advantage since you're in dim enough light for it to count.
Just close the book.
That hits. Okay, these swarms of books are looking pretty thin too. Okay, bonus action.
Let me think, actually. I'll read up something just quickly. Promise it won't take too long. Pack of the chain. No, that's not it. Where was it? Oh, right here. Oh, okay. So it only works for the attack action. Okay. Have this book now. And I'm
Not
assuming
bad. Which one? Which one?
it was the one drawing.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Same amount.
Yeah. Yeah. Sting attacks on the pseudo dragon, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not good against constructs, but everything else living wise, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Yeah, like if you ever want that to get stronger, you're gonna have to get some kind of custom made thing for him.
Sadly so.
I mean, give Hope credit. He's putting in work.
Yeah.
He's done about as much damage as I did, almost.
Yeah. Okay, Rudy, you're up.
Rudy is going to try and grab one of the books and, well, restrain it.
Okay. Is it okay? I'm gonna call that your action.
Yeah, it is an action.
Yeah, and you try, and I'm sorry to say they are immune to both of the grappled and restraining conditions, because it is a swarm of books.
Can I not at least
Yes,
try and
like
grapple
how-
a couple of them?
I'll allow it with disadvantage.
Okay. Rudy tries to save some of the books.
Unfortunately, yeah, like, you just try, you, like, grapple, you swing at them, and just no luck. It's like trying to grapple with a swarm of bees.
Okay.
So the swarms. Okay, this one is now going to go at Silo. That 7 on a die and plus 3. That's not going to hit you. Okay, red is still flanking Rudy. So it's going to go for her. Does a 21 hit you? Yeah, 21 hits you.
Am I still unable to take reactions?
Oh, actually, wait, no. Roll another strength save. Yeah.
Yes, it hits.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, because like as you're trying to just grab some of them, one of them like snaps down on your fingers.
Okay.
Okay, blue, also flanking. Okay, that's also going to hit you. That's a soft 20. That'll be 8 damage.
8 damage for me.
For Rudy, 8 bludgeoning.
All right.
Orange will go after you though. That's not gonna hit you.
Wait, I
Okay,
took
Talos?
6 and then 8?
Yes, so 14 damage altogether.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Or actually, wait, no. Hold on, I did the math wrong. It should have actually been 4 and then 8.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so still brings you down, I see.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So, yeah, like, the books just swarm around you. Ooh, and then you, and you just get eventually, you just get knocked out cold.
The books betrayed you, Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Talos, it's your turn now.
All right, move in quickly. Action to give Rudy a greater potion of healing. That's 15 for
good
her.
heal.
That's
Ignore
15 for her.
Yeah, so yeah, that's 15.
Move back. Bonus action. Shield of Faith on her.
Okay. Heaven?
I'm doing the slash and heal. Heal Bob.
Alright.
Short sword. Ooh, and that's good.
That will hit. Okay, so you slash through this book, and the last book in the swarm goes down.
Alright. And healing word on Rudy for my bonus action.
Yeah.
Level 1.
Okay, that's another 3. That's another 3 for you, Rudy.
Okay.
Rudy, you should have had 15 in before that.
I had bonus HP.
Nope. Rudy, you should have had 15 from the greater healing potion.
Huh? How did I get what?
Because Talos stepped in and fed you a greater potion of healing.
Okay.
Pay attention even when you're knocked out, Rudy. Okay, Hope's up next.
Okay. Hope's gonna take. That is all.
All right. Hey, Kitsune, I'm gonna delete her from the turn order. Silo. You're up next.
Okay, go on to slash at the book again.
Go ahead.
15.
That hits.
13.
Dead.
Staying at this book.
Red.
Yep, red.
Okay, go ahead and sting. That will not hit.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Rudy.
Disadvantage, so it fails, and that's my turn.
Strength save with normal, not with disadvantage. It's not with disadvantage.
But I'm trying to grab books. It wouldn't be a save.
Oh, well. Okay. Oh, you're still trying to do that. Okay.
Yes, because Rudy is a nerd. She would still be trying to do that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, make another strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
Still no. Sorry.
That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. These two swarms. As far that they haven't quite noticed that you're up yet, so they're going to turn their attention to other targets. Evan.
Yep.
That's not going to hit you. Yeah. And then Talos, red is going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to hit either.
Mm-hmm.
You're up next.
So yeah, calm down a little. Talos is going to try and cut into this thing, but he is listening to Rudy's wishes and trying to cut it in such a way that it'll leave the books intact.
Okay, roll with advantage because you are flanking. Okay, that you sort of swipe through it with the flat of your blade, and you manage to catch a bunch of them. It is like the horde, the swarm is barely holding on after that one swing.
All right, and yep, that's my turn.
Evan.
All right. I'm gonna cast Shatter right here, so it just gets this book and nobody else.
All right then.
At level 2. Nice. Finally, a high damage.
Yeah. Like okay.
A con save of detail of 12.
It fails. So
Yes.
So yeah. Most of the books in that swarm go up in just a little shred bits of paper. A few of them remain.
Evan just snaps her fingers, and there's a sonic boom, kind of like how Urbosa does her lightning attack in Breath of the Wild.
All right. Hope's next.
Okay. Hope it's gonna fly here. And it's gonna try fly up in the air above the books. And slam down. And then use his action to press on the slam down on a few books if he can and catch as many as he can. He's gonna use his what was the item that he had? The immovable rod, and pressed on the button.
And you're trying to restrain them?
Yep.
Immune to restraint, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is his turn.
Like it's like trying to pin down a swarm of bees, I'm afraid. And
Yeah, I get you.
Philip, you're up.
Well, alright, I'm gonna move over here then. And just Shadow Blade this book now.
Alright then.
17.
That will hit.
6.
Even if you had rolled minimum damage, it still would have brought it down.
Yes.
It had 2 hit points left.
Nice.
Okay,
Bonus
Rudy.
action. Oh, okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay, this last swarm is still mindlessly trying to attack Evan. That'll actually hit you.
Really?
You roll at 15 on the die, 18 overall.
So, how much did I lose?
15.
4 damage.
4 damage? Alright.
Oh, there you go.
And that's it.
Well,
Us.
same tactic as before, trying to slash through and preserve as much as possible.
That it. And that will absolutely bring them all down. Alright. And with that, combat is ended.
Finally.
Alright.
Tello sighs and picks up whatever books he was able to protect and hands them over to Rudy.
Thank you.
Heaven looks at the taxidermied Kitsune woman and the tattered books, then is like, this place is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy, you have heard of such defenses before, usually in wizard towers. What they're doing in this little villa, you couldn't say. This is not usually the kind of place where a wizard would set up shop.
Fair enough. I'll relay that to the group.
Maybe there's some more stuff around here then. If there's a wizard's tower.
Potentially. We should all take a quick rest first. That, yeah. Well, not a quick rest. I don't recover anything from that. Yeah,
Heaven
why would
looks-
any... Sorry, go ahead.
Heaven looks at the taxidermy Kitsune. I definitely don't think the people here were anything good. Most likely, if we go investigate, we'll encounter more dark magic.
They're either long dead now or they moved on to somewhere else.
But there's also the chance that they're still here, or their ghost is.
Mm-hmm. Talus is looking at the blade that the Kitsune has.
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be... like the main thing you notice about it is that it's fucking massive. Like, it doesn't appear to be magical at all.
He drops it, losing interest entirely when he sees that.
Yeah. Like, whatever, like, magic it was being done to you, it appeared to be coming entirely from the Kitsune itself.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, Rudy, like, that... that whatever that curse was, as that sort of kept you from moving, it's starting to wear off at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talos also takes his sword to the broken bit of the spear that he used to use to the eyes and pries out the diamonds.
Like, yeah, it's hard to be sure what they're worth because they're not cut in any traditional way. They're more cut to they're cut to resemble eyes.
He just shrugs.
You'd need to get a professional to kind of appraise them.
He just shrugs and pockets them.
Can I roll to investigate anything else that's in this room?
You may.
Alrighty.
So, Rudy, I assume you just sit. I assume you just sit down and start reading all the remaining books, starting with the alchemical tome.
Sure.
Well, when you read through the alchemical tome, it is a spell book. Okay, it's everything it said. It also contains some other stuff, specifically the taxidermied woman that you just has dealt with. It specifies that her people are called kitsune, and the book contains exhaustive details on everything about hunting them and what to use their parts for and how to taxidermy them.
Well, let's talk.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It also contains the spells and power as mentioned in the item description.
Hmm. Yeah, I better not do that. The wisdom save was to see if Rudy decided to use the taxidermy fox for parts.
And yeah.
She's pragmatic like that, but she decided not to because
morals.
Well,
Yeah.
more the others would probably not be big fans of it.
Yeah, yeah, everything. Yeah. So all the other books in this library that, there's still plenty left on the shelves. Like, not all of them jumped up and tried to attack you. And they mostly they're mostly just stuff on the local biology here, like local flora and fauna, stuff like that. Most of it is almost 100. Most of it is centuries out of date.
So, Rudy will grab all the books and all the paper, even the stuff that's been torn, and just put it all in her bag of holding.
Yeah. It's all been disturbed. Yeah, it's all been very much disturbed by the battle, but there was the same layer of dust over everything. And there is one building you still have yet to explore.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on to that one then.
Talos takes in a deep breath and he says, "All right, everyone, stay on guard."
Okay, so you peer inside and you come across what seems to be a small armory.
Talos just briefly gets in the doorway and he looks. He doesn't have a thing from magic, but can he sense if there's can he at least try to pick out if it seems like any of it's magic?
Go ahead and roll investigation. And so, okay, so Rudy, so Talos, most of the so, so the weaponry here is showing like signs that it's just mundane stuff. It's showing signs of age, like little rust spots, stuff like that. But there are a couple of things you do find, and Rudy, you spot these right away. And laid on the table is a metal and is a small dart that's decorated with like spiral designs, almost like wind, like designs of ends of the wind. And then sitting on a rack against the wall is a red arrow. Flighted with what appears to be some kind of scaled webbing.
A dart and an arrow. Talos squints at the armory. He finds a nearby rock and chucks it at it.
You knock a battle axe off the table. It clanks to the ground, and nothing else happens.
He waits for a minute. Okay, then. He slowly steps in. And he grabs the dart and the arrow. Is it just those two?
Yeah, like those are the only weapons here that seem to have any magic on them.
And he slowly moves out.
Nothing happens.
Okay, then. Seems like these were the only two things of note in that armory.
Huh.
I'm not particularly averse to darts myself, but Rudy, if you could, please.
Yeah, Rudy will identify them.
Okay, so the dart is a seeker dart.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that. And the arrow is an arrow of slaying meant for humanoid enemies.
And it's probably a stupid question, but it's just a normal sized arrow, yeah?
And well, it is when you well, it is when it's laying on the rack, but when you grab it, it actually magically resizes it's for something more suitable to your own bow.
But yeah, when that happens, Talos is like, Heaven, could you grab this for a moment?
Heaven raises an eyebrow, but complies. And he
It
grabs
shifts it shifts into something more suitable for your size. It's still an arrow, not a crossbow bolt, but it's like it's you size now.
Curious.
I guess it fits the user. Though I honestly can't see myself using this when I have a crossbow.
Well, if you're not too sure of it, then I will hold on to it.
Heaven hands him back the arrow.
Like, it is clear that both of these things, well, one, it should be noted that they're both single use and they're clearly meant for a hunter.
Talos thinks on that for a moment, and he says, I believe what we may have stumbled on is a sort of savannah, I believe the word is, for a hunter. If the taxidermied woman was any indication.
That would explain the bloody table, at least.
I believe so. It's probably where the individual did their work. Still,
Well,
go ahead.
Maybe it's best to move on from this place then.
Perhaps so. It is getting late, so we should set up camp at the very least. But I do agree. We should move on from here. The sheer disrespect of the dead is disgusting.
Let's definitely get a good distance from here before we make camp. I don't want to stay here any longer.
I wonder if Kitsune are just that rare of a species for them to hunt.
Or maybe they're just crazy. Whoever hunted them, that is. But let's get out. But like I said, we shouldn't dawdle here anymore.
We need our rest. Let's go.
Okay, and as you set out along the river to a less disturbing in campsite, I think that's probably the most suitable time to call it for this session.
Alrighty.
And thank you all for coming. And see you all next week.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.